Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Going into the third hour here of week 35. Did we get our short rest, Adam?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Does that mean you got to make a roll?
Yes, you do.
Thank God. We couldn't have survived another.
You're fine. You attract no more ghosts. At least for the next hour, you're okay. So you can roll hit dice if you want to heal. If there are powers or whatever that recover on a short rest, you recover them.
Yep,
I
my channel
believe, Berg, you are
divinity's
now
back.
at 2 levels of exhaustion.
Yeah, with 1 rage left.
Azrael's rolling a 1 and a crit.
Yep, that's my life right now.
I'm gonna probably use all mine, so I'll wait till you guys are done.
Yeah, I probably will too, depending.
Max, you're just not rolling well. You got to do one more.
Yeah. How? Okay. No. I'm thinking like it says I have 12 hit dice. How's hit dice calculated?
You don't have 12. You have 5.
It's not 12. 5.
It's
Okay, that's what I thought. I'm stupid.
It's 5d12s, and you can roll them one at a time, adding your Constitution bonus.
That's what it is. I'm for some reason my brain crossed weird wires. So I've used 3. Yeah. So I got 2 more.
Yeah. And let me get my calculator here. My calculo phone. Hand out some experience.
Do we get XP on short rest?
Yep. Yeah. Anytime you get a rest.
God damn it, man.
Dude,
Yeah.
fuck you, Azrael.
All right, I'm rolling.
So between those two fights, you get 1,600 experience
Per?
Damn.
each. Yeah.
Jesus. Holy fuck.
I know, right?
Hey, 29. I'm at 30. Let's just fucking go for it. 35. Right? 16, 19, 29,
11,300.
34. 30, yeah, 35 HP. Do I get my max HP back, Adam? When is that? What's the timing on that?
Oh, no, long rest. So you cap
okay.
out whatever the lower value
I'm at
is.
30 then, max HP.
Yeah.
Well, fuck, I wouldn't have used that last hit die then. Can I take that back or?
Yeah.
Die.
Yeah. You wouldn't have rolled it. It's fine because
Okay.
you would have hit the ceiling. Yeah.
I mean, it puts me at lower HP, so it's actually in your favor. Okay, we're
Make
good.
it sound like Adam wants to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? No way.
And you said 1,600, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
It's so exciting. It'll always be exciting to roll a d20. Or anything really, but
I mean, that's why people play games, because randomness is exciting. Where you're like, is it gonna happen? Oh my god!
It's true.
So, cool. Okay. So yeah, what are you gonna do now? You've bested some specters. You've banished some water elementals. What is the plan? From
I mean,
here
clearly
forward?
what we're going to do is explore the unexplored part of the cave in this horrible state.
I mean, the cave is it's haunted as fuck now. So if you want to keep wandering around, and you sure could.
I mean, well,
We got our objective.
we got to go back through the skulls, regardless.
That's true.
Unless we go out the
Oh,
other
the
entrance.
magic trick.
Or we could go the other way, but that's a super long journey.
It's a really
And also
long journey.
gamble,
Well,
depending on whether or not we'll be against more spectral fucking ghost things.
yeah.
We could try to do another magic trick.
I'm trying to think what I can do for magic tricks.
Do a bunch of different voices, and then we'll do some
I
light.
got one. Like, I will make you fly, and float in the air.
But they fly and float in
They
the air.
already are.
Are they
mean,
gonna
like-
think that's magic? What was your first trick?
We'll have you lie down then. Like,
I believe it was some kind of rope trick. Yeah.
It wasn't a good trick. It's just he rolled high, so he just had a lot of enthusiasm
I mean-
and showmanship.
Okay.
Yeah.
A bird flying is like, I don't know. I don't know if those.
Congrats,
you're doing what you're supposed to do.
What if you're lying down on your back and you float into the air?
All right. Well, it's up to you. I'm trying
It
to.
all comes down to the roll. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, the other option is that I walk in there and turn undead, and we just fucking run. if they succeed.
Look away, fools.
Yeah, and if not, then we're getting a fucking fireball to our ass. So
Yeah, they won't like that.
yeah. Well, we'll figure it out. I think I after resting in the throne, I walked back over to the bread that I was about to devour when I fucking saw the ghost and pick it up, take a bite, and start walking out or floating out of the room back over to the bridge to make our way back.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I guess we head back. towards
Yeah, we go back the entire way, right?
So hold on. When you get here, when you get to the entrance of the area, you actually you hear and see something very strange. Azrael, when you step out, you see on the surface, the still surface of the pond, as though it were a solid floor. You see a wooden, very ornate wooden table, and on either side of the table there are two ornate chairs with big red pillows on them. Sitting on the table is some kind of board game, like a backgammon board. It's got little black and white pieces set out on it, and it's open. And sitting across from each other in the chair, you see two approximately of an age, like bearded men. They both, from here, look more or less human. One of them has a set of curling horns coming out of the front of his head, kind of like curl up out of his receding hairline. The other, sitting across from him, this one, the one you see, he's wearing like long kind of saffron and red robes. And he's sitting with his kind of fingers tilted, and he's like looking down at looking down at the board. The one across from him is kind of much like Wilder looking. His beard is all scraggly, and his hair is sort of like chopped and like pulled back. He's wearing a cloak, a heavy black cloak with the hood down, and looks kind of like grubby, like his hands are stained. And he's like rubbing his chin and looking at the board, and it seems like the one with the horns is like impatient for him to take his turn. And the one with the horns looks at him and says something. You can't hear them speaking. And when you look, you notice that the water doesn't reflect them. They don't reflect in the water underneath. He says something, and the other one puts his hands up like, just shut up, I'm trying to decide. And then he reaches down, picks up a piece, and moves it. The one with the horns laughs and immediately like moves a piece. And you don't understand the game that they're playing, but it looks like the horned one just made a move to that like the other one was annoyed by. And when you step out into the room, you see that for a second, and then it ripples and fades as if it was never there.
Only Azrael sees this?
Yes. The other two of you, I don't think you see it.
Okay, then maybe I like walk through it because I'm not stopping.
It's like over here. It's like floating over the water.
Oh,
You
okay,
bump into
okay.
Azrael if Azrael stops.
Okay. Yeah, I
guess
I'm just going.
I see that and I'm like just like it was so brief that I wonder if like I imagined it or if I was just lost in thought. Like I'm confused. I don't tell the others. I just sort of think I see something and like wondering like what I just saw. But I keep that in my mind, that what I just saw, just trying to more focus on getting out of the cave. But yeah.
Is he the only one that saw this?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, fuck it. We're just going.
Yep.
Maybe I like stop for a moment and look back at Azrael. Like Berg stops and just like, are you coming?
Yeah, sorry. I just got lost in thought. But I feel fine. Let's keep going back.
Before more of those water monsters come back.
This place is full of death and bad memories. Let's leave.
Okay. All right. So you continue around the corner, and I think that when you stop here, this time Berg, you see, kind of like right in front of you, footprints.
What?
You see a set of bloody footprints, just like two of them, and then you see them continue like, and they like lead off the way that you're going.
Look, there. Do you see that?
No one else sees anything.
Wait, that's called Dirtberg. It's,
it's
a rat.
There are footprints.
I've been
Footprints.
I've been
Yeah.
to Dirtberg.
I
They
turn
got some good
around.
tacos there.
I turn around to Bergen and Azrael's voice. I go, unspeakable horrors. Go and stab at the dirt, jokingly.
I don't see anything, Berg. If you are seeing something, Gale, do you see something there? I don't see it.
Berg continues to walk forward. Like, do they keep going or do they disappear? Or...
No, you can follow them. Yeah, they continue. Maybe, I guess here's what happens. Like as you walk, like you stop, and they kind of like walk a little ways, and then we see them stop. We see them turn around as if the thing that you can't see its footprints, it turns to face you. It stands for a second, and then when you start to follow it again, it turns around and continues walking down the hall.
All right, Berg grabs a little rock next to him and just like throws it at where the thing would be.
Yeah, it just soars through where you imagine it would be. And
Doesn't do
clatters
anything.
off the floor. Nope.
Berg's like,
What the hell? I'm telling you, there's something I'm following.
Wait a minute. It could be happening again. When I came here with my
What?
angels, we saw things that weren't there. Be careful what you see. It may not really exist.
What are you saying? I know this.
For example, we saw a unicorn drinking from a pond, and then it just exploded into
Yes.
guts, and then
I remember. You said
it faded away. It could be that. I don't know.
Trickery.
Could be magic. Could be trickery. Could be us being down here for too long.
Then I won't follow it or pay attention. You hear that? You won't fall back.
Your voice echoes off the walls.
Yay.
I
And
just
he
think
just,
the two of you
looks
are
back.
fucking crazy, man. I'm just walking, fucking doing my bird strut just down the cave. I look like Bender in that fucking part of Futurama, just walking down.
All right, you continue down the hallway. The damp walls dripping onto the algae coated floor, and you continue south from here, following the footsteps as they continue ahead of you. 10 or 20 feet. So yeah, feel free to carry on. Azrael, when you reach that corner, you see ahead of you this stone structure. You remember that it's that kind of unearthed structure you went through to get in here. Only now there is sand, like dunes of sand, piled up all around the edges of it and out into the hallway. You step in them and you push the sand aside with your feet. The footprints have disappeared. And there's these piles of sand, and then over the door there is a big kind of luscious-looking red silk cloth, like it's just hanging over the door, and it seems to be attached above the door, and it's shimmering slightly in the light of your magic, Jubilant Black Gale, and all three of you see that. You see this; it's been covered by a red cloth.
Now, do you see that? Say to you guys.
Yeah, everybody does.
Yeah,
Yes.
in Berg's voice, I go, well, shit. I guess I'll approach it. Like, when I get, like, right here, it's still there?
Yep.
Not touching what I would think is the, quote, portal into the area, the entrance into the area. I just want to, like, see if I can grab the cloth. You said it was a cloth? Right?
Yeah, it looks like it's a folded cloth that you would use to cover the front of like a tent or something, and it's of this very like rich looking deep red material, like silk.
Okay. Yeah, I like reach out to grab it with one of my talons.
Okay, yeah. So you reach up and like reach through it, and it just like fades. It turns into sand and then fades onto the floor.
Everything does, or just what I grabbed?
You pass your hand through it, and then it just all comes apart, like touching an ancient piece of parchment. It just crumbles.
It's really weird the way the shadows are casting right now for me, and I guess for everyone else too. If you kind of look at it, it looks like a 3D kind of thing. See what I'm talking about? More so on JP's thing. Look at the way the shadow looks for you. It almost looks like it's like a 3D model. You know what I mean? Like the black could be like the walls coming up.
Yeah.
I
Well,
see
what
what
it
you're
does.
saying.
It
Perspective,
extrudes, it extrudes the shadow out from where you're standing, and then as
It's
you
real
move
neat.
it bends around it.
Yeah.
So yeah, the sand remains, but the tapestry thing, the covering has just dissolved. Beyond, I think you can see, if you kind of like look through the door, somewhere back here, you see what looks like the inside of a lushly appointed tent. There are all these like pillows kind of scattered around the floor. You actually can't see the floor. The floor is covered in like a layer of carpets. Now inside the building, this little like building that's been excavated, you can hear maybe faint like music playing from within there, and there's a scent of like rich spices that kind of like fills the air as you approach.
Creature, it would be easier if you just told us what you want instead of giving us these illusions.
Yeah, there's no response. Only this kind of like welcoming kind of feeling of this tent. So when you all step in, Berg, after you step in behind your friends, there's a rustling of fabric as the thing that was blocking the way before unfolds from the top and kind of reforms over the exit. So just falls down. You hear someone talking in the other room, like around the corner where you can't see. You don't understand what it's saying. It's speaking in a low voice.
I mean, I'm a dumb bird that's intrigued by stuff, so I walk into the room.
Okay. All right. So you see that man before with the horns, but he's in the one that Azrael saw. Everybody sees this. He's wearing he looks like he's wearing armor now though. Like he has like a breastplate with some like ring mail. He's got a long scimitar in his hand, and you can see now because he's kind of in like better light that his skin is like a deep red color, and his eyes have a glow to them. And he's talking just to the empty air. But he appears to be like readying himself for battle. So he like sheathes his scimitar and like looks around. And then Berg, you hear a scream from behind you, from out in the hallway.
I think Berg kind of like just immediately snaps around and looks.
Yeah, you have to pull the sheet aside to see.
Pull the sheets aside.
So you pull it aside. When you look out, you don't see the inside of a tunnel. You see a little like desert village. You can see several other tents. You can see an expanse of beautiful white sand. There's probably like a well in the middle of the little village. And you look and you hear this scream, and you see a woman. You turn to see her get shot in the back, and so there's a bloom of like blood on her chest, and she falls to the ground. And that's when we see the rock gnomes attack this village. They're all wearing the armor you're used to. They're carrying the crossbows. Some of them are riding on like mechanical like beasts, like giant mechanical like badger creatures, and they just ride into this town. They're just shooting people, and some of the warriors of the town. We see them emerge from one of the tents, and that's when we see. A particularly wizened-looking rock gnome holding a staff, hold the staff out, and a beam of light lances out of it, and he just carves a bunch of them in half. A bunch of these warriors, they burn up and fall to the ground. And you can hear screaming and the sounds of battle. You can like taste the blood in your mouth.
Yeah.
And that's what's happening.
I think Berg is like he grabs for his warhammer, and he's like about ready to like run out and help, and then he just stops himself like,
It's not real. It's not real.
he just throws the thing back down.
Adam, out of curiosity, are there parts of your world that are desert, like that we would?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
know?
Yeah. The court of Wands is all like arid land. Not all of it, but it does contain like a fairly significant desert.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean there are deserts in the Court of Coins too, in the like western parts of the Court of Coins, but yeah, mostly there's a big sort of desert that takes up in that space. Yeah.
It could be trying to tell us something or show us something. Do you recognize that place out there?
Would I recognize the place? I don't think. It's just a rock gnome village,
yeah,
right?
It looks like a desert. It looks like a desert village. Well, it's not it's not a rock gnome village. The rock gnomes.
Sorry,
are
it's a village that's being attacked by
human village. Yeah.
Yeah, so Berg's just like,
No. It's a desert village of some sort. Rock gnomes were invading, killing everyone.
did their weapons seemed a lot more advanced than.
No, it seems like you've seen everything that you saw there. Like these are the same rock gnome like warriors that you fought.
I don't remember them having fucking laser beam fucking staffs.
Not that one. Yeah,
Priest,
I mean the crossbows and all those guys. Yeah, but this wizened old dude with the staff. He's
Okay, so he was just like something special. He looked unique. Okay.
He looked like he was in
Okay.
charge.
I just didn't know if there was like other rock gnomes like.
Yeah.
Damn.
I want to approach. Is this thing still over here? This guy still over here talking to nothing?
No. He looks like he's ready for battle. He hears the scream the same as you do, and he walks right towards you. Yeah, he's just like moving straight towards you.
Okay. Yeah, I want to move straight towards him.
Okay.
Gail's thought process is, well, that thing disappeared in my hands, so this thing's not real, obviously. So I'm just walking towards it, not armed or anything.
Mm-hmm.
Just to prove to the other two that everything's fine.
Yeah, he goes right through you, like just like forms like right through you like a ghost, and then out the door. He walks past Berg, walks past you, and when he steps out of the tent, the illusion that you were seeing fades. It all just vanishes. The sand drifts all around you. They're still there, but the red-skinned creature, the bearded man, he vanishes. The rock gnomes, the village, everything outside just becomes the tunnel again. What are you gonna do?
Doesn't seem like it's trying to scare us, but tell us something. Just don't know what. Perhaps we'll see more illusions ahead that'll explain more.
I
I hear the sound of a dog.
hold on. Wait for it.
He's not going to do it now.
No. So yeah. So what are you gonna do?
We just keep walking down, I think.
Yeah, keep going forward.
Okay. All right. So you continue on into this this room with the water pouring down from above, and I think that when you get to the shore and you're about to like step in the water, you see a massive like dark shadow under the water, some kind of long like sinuous shape, and when I say massive, I mean like 50, 60 feet
Room
long.
spanning.
Yeah. You see it, and you see it as if at a great distance, like you would see like a whale from the surface of the ocean. But there's no way that it like the thing is only like 10 feet deep at its deepest. So you just see like this shadow moving under the surface of the water.
I'll
you
just
stop at the edge of the water.
pick up a loose pebble or stone and just lob it into the water.
Okay, yeah. Throw it in the water and it boom, splashes into the water, and there's ripples. It dissipates throughout the dark shape, but doesn't like disperse it.
Oh. I look to Azrael and make the motion of like after you.
Perhaps it'd be safer if you floated it over the water to see if it lunges at you.
A look of really fills my face as I stare at Azrael.
Fine. And I go along the edge.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you step into the water. It doesn't. Nothing happens. It doesn't like suddenly, like pop out or nothing attacks you. The dark shape just seems to kind of be moving slowly through the water, kind of going in circles and moving around, but doesn't attack. And I think that as you pass through the water, if you look down at it, you notice the reflection of clouds in the water. You didn't notice them at first, but the water has these sort of floating like cloud reflections in them, and you get a sense of vertigo as you realize what you're looking at isn't like below you. It's like looking at the reflection of a sky above you, and that this is a shadow. But when you look up, you just see the roof of the cave.
Very, very odd images.
Yeah.
I don't think they're harming us, so let's just keep pressing forward.
Yeah, the entire like anytime something new springs up that we think is an illusion or has the idea that it could be an illusion, I'm just saying in the mind guard's voice, more lies, and just kind of like shrugging it off and moving forward.
Okay. You just want to hang out on the shore there, Berg, or you want to come along?
Berg's coming along.
Yeah, I'm coming along.
All right.
And then I think we reached the room with the skulls in it.
Yeah, so you
Or
reach
where
the
the
edge
skulls
of the...
were.
Yeah. But peering into the room, you do not see them. You see that this cave is covered in sand. Piles of sand cover the floor of the cave. You can hear maybe like the faint sound of like wind chimes or something coming from inside this buried structure. You feel heat. The air here is warm and dry. The moisture in the air seems to have been it's absent now.
Keep in mind, I'm
This
hovering
may-
over the sand. I'm not actually touching it. But
Yep.
Go ahead, Azrael.
Yeah.
This may be our only chance. Do you want to peer inside to see what it is that's doing all of this?
Yeah, I'm already ahead of you. I'm peeking around the
Okay.
corners here.
Okay. Yeah. So you look into a small antechamber, and this chamber has on its walls what look like very carefully very carefully like excavated panels. Some of them are damaged. They seem to have they've suffered from time and age and erosion. But you can see on them some kind of, especially directly in front of you, like this panel, some kind of embossed carving of two figures fighting, and it's in this very stylized kind of side-on like shadow puppet look. One of them you can only see it from like the waist down, and like part of its hand. The other one is broken off, part of its legs, but you can see that it has this sort of stylized looking human face, and it's holding a spear, and the two of them seem to be like fighting. And it extends up to the ceiling. It goes up 10 feet.
Gale, do you recognize these markings?
What would I roll to check investigation, Adam?
History.
History. All right, I'll guidance per normal.
Okay.
Might be a good roll. 17.
Okay. You don't recognize this particularly because there's not a lot here, but you recognize the general style of it. There are ruins that dot the Shulin Valley, some of which actually exist where you call home, that depict ancient giants that once supposedly like lived in this world before the smaller races came to be. And you think that this is supposed to depict them, these ancient colossuses. Colossi? Colossi. Either way.
Mm-hmm.
I just look to Azrael and very briefly just say yes, and then walk into this room.
Good. I just wanted to make sure you knew.
Okay. There are two exits from the room, two doors that lead into the room here, and you can hear they seem to open up into a larger chamber.
Goodness.
You want to go take a look in there?
Yeah, take a little peek, see what I can see.
Okay. At the far end of the cave, at the far end of the chamber, there's a sort of raised area. You can see some knocked over columns, some stairs that raise up to a slightly higher level, and then a platform at the end that might be something to serve as a place where a priest might stand. However, there's some kind of like machinery that's been built up around the back wall. It's got all of these like metal tubes, like copper tubes that run into the walls. There's some kind of boiler, but it's sitting inert. And in the center of it, chained to the floor, you see a large creature. It's pretty big. If it stood up, it would probably be 10 or 12 feet at the shoulder. It's a quadrupedal kind of serpent-looking creature. It's got a long, sinuous body, 2 legs in the front, 2 legs in the back. It has two big wings, and it's covered all over in metallic-looking scales. These fine kind of not quite gold, like bronze or brass. And it has a big collar around its neck that's chaining it to the wall, and some of the tubing that comes out of the machine like runs down into it, and it appears to be dormant or asleep, and it's like lying on the ground. And when you peer around the corner, the thing like shakes its head and seems to sort of like start to awaken.
How big is this thing?
The creature?
Yeah.
Like from nose to tail, probably like 20 feet long.
Can I what check would I make to see if I know what this is?
Nature, I guess.
Okay. I will not use guidance because I don't want to.
Right, 'cause keep quiet.
Yeah. And I'll use my inspiration because why not?
Okay.
Glad I did. 17.
Yeah, good
Yeah.
call. Okay. I mean, the thing is almost unmistakably a dragon of some kind. Dragons take many different forms, but this particular kind of dragon is probably a brass dragon. They dwell almost exclusively in the Court of Wands, in the deserts to the west. Generally, they are fairly like gregarious creatures. They're friendly to humans that are respectful to them. It's way out of its element. Brass dragons do not live in caves.
And how was it tied up? It was chained up, you said?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
chained by its neck to the wall.
You know, like you do with a dragon.
I'll take one step into the room. It's
Okay.
back
You
here.
crazy.
Yeah, you
Is
see it
there?
back there.
I can't really see. What do I see a wall behind it, or is it just more room?
I mean, you can only see as far as you can see, so it's hard to tell. You see the chain leading back behind it, and to the wall as you get closer. You can see that. So the dragon, yeah, it blinks its eyes, and its eyes are this like deep amber color, and they regard you with a serpentine caution as it awakens, and it starts to like lift its head, and the rattling of these rusty chains kind of fills the room as the three of you approach.
I very cautiously like turn to Azrael to see what he's doing.
I tried. It's awake and aware of us, right? So we're not like.
Yeah, it's just like staring at you.
Are we
I-
sure this is real?
No.
We don't know. I try to speak out to it and be like, "Creature, are you trapped here?"
Its lip curls back from a mouth full of razor sharp teeth, and you can see the flickering of sort of like blue flame around its mouth, and it opens its mouth and hisses at you. It's a low, kind of threatening sound.
Do you wish to be free?
It pulls at the chain with its neck, and it yanks hard on the wall.
We've killed Did the Rock Gnome King do this to you? Chain you against your will?
It lets out a growl, a deep growl.
We've killed him, the coward he was. If you would like me to, I will free you. Stand up if you understand what I say.
Make a persuade check.
24.
Nice.
Okay. It continues to growl and kind of like bares its teeth again and kind of exhales like a flash of fire, and it like kind of lunges at you. You know how like a dog will like pull the chain so much that it pulls itself up off its feet and like grab at you with its paws.
Yeah.
It does that. It kind of like pulls up and its wings kind of flatten out, and it kind of like reaches at you and tries to grab you. And like you can see the chain yank hard on the wall.
It's obviously not responding well. Oh God.
Nice, yeah.
I'll
Wait, are there? I look behind me. Are there doors behind us?
this way.
Yeah, there are other rooms in this thing. Yeah, there's a door there and a door there, and you can kind of see one there, and maybe up there if you look real hard.
Okay. I tell the others, I think we should investigate these back rooms first, away from that thing.
Yes. I don't know if we can fight a dragon right now.
Guess we go back over here and
So when you turn away from it, it lets out a deep like roar this time and pulls hard on the chain, and you hear the chain like groan in protest, and the room like shakes, and there's a swirling of hot wind that blows through the room.
When he pulled on the chain, did it have like a magical effect, or is it just a normal chain?
I mean, you'd have to examine it more closely. It's just
All
a
right,
big. Heavy...
Yeah, I take my rapier and scabbard as well, and like take it off my belt, put it on the ground. I take the crossbow, put it on the ground, put all the bolts there, and then I'll slowly start like inching towards it, like one by one, hex by hex.
Sure.
Does it do anything as I get closer?
Great.
I mean, it's snarling and acting aggressively, like it's trying to like lunge at you, but it keeps getting its neck pulled by the chain.
Okay. In Orin, which is the air elemental language, can I speak freely in that language?
No,
But I can
you just
say
understand. It's the same. It's the same as. It's the
same as
your-
common, so I can't speak freely.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, you understand it, but
Okay. Yeah, I keep inching closer and closer to it
okay.
until I would think I'm right next to it.
Yeah, I mean, you keep approaching, and it's just like snarling, and you can see its claws digging into the ground.
Okay. And then as soon as I get close enough to try and free its the chains on it, I'll reach out and try to do so.
Okay. So as you get closer, yeah, it like kind of snarls and pulls back a little bit, and then it exhales loudly. You see its chest like puff up a little, and it exhales out of its nostrils, and this kind of like gust of smoke, like pours over the group of you. I need everybody to make a saving throw for me. DC 14 con save, please.
Who's going first? That's a
Ooh,
fail.
I failed.
Okay.
Berg, you want to go next?
Con save?
Yep.
Yeah. DC 15, please. I think that's what I said. DC.
Nailed
14.
it. Crit.
Crit
it.
Don't even worry about it.
Okay.
I failed.
So Jubilant Black Gale and Azrael, as they get closer, and this is great because Berg, you're like a step behind. Yeah, the creature just like breathes out this cloud of smoke, and you see Azrael and Black Gale blink hard a couple of times, and then just like go limp and fall to the ground, and they're just like lying unconscious. The dragon turns its head to you, and like a snake shedding its skin, the illusion peels away.
Oh, come on, guys. Fuck.
And it appears much as it did before, only it's been horribly mutilated. So like one of its arms has been roughly like severed at the elbow and replaced with a metallic claw. You can see there's a piece of its chest that's been sliced open and removed, and you can see tubing connected to its organs underneath with this mechanical pump like beating in place of where its heart would be. The engine around it is not it's not out, it's on, and this boiler is going, and it's pumping this green fluid into the dragon's body. And you look up, and its like bottom jaw is missing, which is why it couldn't talk, and a big chunk of its head has been replaced with like riveted metal plates. And when you walk up, it just exhales and then looks down at you, and you can see with no question whatsoever that it is insane, that this creature is mad and angry, and I need you to roll initiative, please.
No!
Yeah, all three of you.
Uh-oh.
I said not to investigate this part of the cave.
I got too excited by the giant fucking dragon. I'm sorry, man.
Yeah, it's been fun. new party next week. It's okay.
Okay.
Fuck. Initiative.
Yes. Fuck. Two. Bird.
Thanks.
Two. Look, you didn't have to follow, man. I was going alone. I don't even have my weapons
I may
on me.
dip. Berg may fucking dip if it comes down to it.
I mean, we're both asleep, so we're fucking hanging out.
I'm fighting a
going here.
robo dragon by myself? What?
I mean, he's chained to the wall. So
I could
you know.
wake up. It's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, but I have to fight. I have to fight face to face. Like, Berg
Okay.
sucks otherwise, unless he gets some sort of crazy ability where he can throw it like fucking Thor's hammer.
I mean, you could throw your
sick.
hammer.
Yeah, but then it's not going to come back to me.
All right. So Azrael, you were asleep. You were dreaming of something, dreaming of heaven. And now the experiment gets to take a turn. So
TPK incoming. Here we go. Right now.
hold on.
If I go down, that's what it is.
I mean, me and Azrael would wake up if we get attacked.
Maybe.
You guys might be. I don't know if you're within chomping area.
So let
area. You know.
let me
like when it blows
roll.
fire or poison.
I gotta roll a d6 to start my turn.
This is so fucked.
Okay, so he does not have his fire breath, so he's going to make a strength check to try to pull himself free from the wall. So he's snarling and like drooling this green fluid down his ruined neck, and pulls forward, and you can see this plate like jam hard on the wall. And let's see if he breaks free this turn.
Oh.
He does not yet, but that's one success in his favor. All right. So,
We gotta fucking run.
Jubilant Black Ale, you are asleep. Berg, it is your turn. What are you gonna do?
Okay, mechanically,
Yes.
if I were to try to run and grab, Jubilant, can I get both of them?
No.
Or just can I get one of
You
them?
can carry one of them. Yeah.
What
All
you
right,
do is you get
given that
Azrael
Jubilant
up.
is, huh?
You get Azrael up. He goes next. He gets me up.
You could try to wake us up. I don't know if it's magical sleep.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it works that way. It's true.
Yeah, I guess Berg's gonna walk up or go over to Azrael and smack the shit out of him and wake him up. Try to, anyways. That's his first.
So you're gonna take your action to try and wake him. Because it takes an action to shake him and slap him and be like, wake up, fool.
I don't know if Berg's either gonna grab him and try to run, get him out of there, or wake him up. I think Berg would probably grab him and take him away.
So instead of waking up, you're gonna just scoop him up and drag him?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, I think you can move half your. Wait, don't you have how many? You have 2 levels of exhaustion, right?
No.
You are slow as shit, dude. Yeah, you'll be
What's
moving it
Okay. Never mind. We'll
10.
walk up. I didn't consider that. So.
Yeah.
All right. I'm super exhausted. No, I can't really run. So I'm gonna get up and try to smack awake Azrael.
Okay. All right. So, Azrael, you awaken from a deep, powerful slumber to Berg shaking you and being like, "Wake up!" and
And I tell him
We need to go.
I'm napping though.
"Come on, man."
Wake up!
Just 5 more
Wake up!
minutes.
All right. So, Azrael, you're prone. Berg, you've only moved 10 feet, so you still have the rest of your move action, and if you have a bonus action if you want to do something with that.
I can't take a potion, even if I wanted to, because that would be a normal one. Bonus action. I can't run over and slap fucking right
No,
at the
you've
full action.
already taken your action for the turn.
Dodge, I guess.
Nope, can't dodge. You've already taken an action.
Bullshit.
You've taken an action. Yeah.
Of slapping somebody. This is bullshit.
That's the action. Yes.
I guess I'm just gonna move back. What is my movement speed right now? Normally 40. So it's what, halved?
Yeah. So it's 20. So you've already
20.
moved 10?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you got 10 more feet.
Would rage, but I can't, right? Number one, I can't because it's not a bonus action.
It's a
bonus
yeah,
action.
it's a bonus action turn.
action is rage, yeah.
But I would rage if we're gonna fight, which I don't intend on doing. So you know what? I'm just gonna back up
10
this amount right here.
Okay.
So I come up, slap him, wake the fuck up, let's
Come
go.
on, we gotta go. Get the fuck up.
Yeah, and then I move back to see if stay out of danger's way.
Okay. So you turn to run, and you run into, and you swear it wasn't there before. A sudden swirling cloud of sand.
Bullshit.
So,
Bullshit.
yeah, so a sandstorm just is suddenly whirling around in front of you, and
before
yeah,
doo-doos.
Yeah. Whatever you're gonna do now.
Yeah, go ahead and get it out of the way while I look for a token. Go ahead, everybody. There it is. There we go. Let's see. I'll just use the light.
What is this? It's a sandstorm that I'm fighting now?
Yeah, well, it's like a swirling mass of hot sand.
I mean,
and it appears directly in front of you, and it is
We're dead.
20-foot radius.
We're all dead.
I don't think it's that bad.
Would you say it's
Would that-
rude, Adam?
I mean, that's up to you if whether you think it is rude or not. All right, let me.
Actually, you know what? Berg would be saying he's just instant thought. It's rude.
The rude.
So it
You
goes
get
out 20. It goes out 20 feet. So it actually, just fills
Birdwoods?
the back end of the cavern. This swirling mass of sand, and you need to make a DC 15 Constitution saving throw, please.
It's probably be
Con
knocked down or
save.
something. Yeah. Pass.
Okay, all right. So the sand is biting at your eyes and swirling around you, but you're still able to more or less see through it. Cool. Azrael, you see Berg disappear into a massive sandstorm.
Okay, I will first stand up, and then I will wake up Gale.
Okay. All right. So you take your action to awaken Jubilant Black Gale.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Black Gale, you awake.
Nope.
There's a sandstorm swirling behind you, and there's an angry guy in front of you, big dragony guy, and now you see the reality of him.
Yeah. I'll just say that's evil in Azrael's voice, and that's what I do when I wake up. Is that Azrael? Is that all you're doing for your turn?
That's all I can do.
Yeah. Well, you can still move.
Oakley.
You have half your movement left because you stood up, shook him awake.
Okay, then I guess I will walk. How much movement do I have left? So I took
Yeah, whatever.
15.
15, I guess.
15. Okay, so I will move over into this corner here.
Okay. All right.
You're just leaving me to be right in front of him.
I can't.
No, I mean it's totally. Look,
we got to spread out, you know,
Yeah.
in case he does something.
Okay. All right. So this turn, the dragon does not pull at his chains.
Got fire breath.
Yeah, he shoots a line of white hot flame out from his ruined mouth.
Good.
It spills out over him.
Good.
There's like fluid dripping, burning from his face, and he just like breathes this gout of fire straight ahead. And I need both of you to make a DC 14 Dex save, please.
For half damage.
I believe the danger sense does apply here, but you rolled real bad anyway. So.
No, he
You're talking about
passed.
rolled real bad. I
you got,
passed.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
I
you got it.
failed.
Okay, so Black Ale, you failed. All right. So
What danger sense, Adam?
yes, danger sense. All right. Let's see how well I roll on this. This is gonna be very swingy.
It's probably like a 7d8 or something.
Oh
12d6.
my God.
All right. So you take
That's enough to kill
Jewel
me.
Black Ale. You take 39 damage.
Yeah, I go down.
And Berg, you take half of that fire damage.
Okay.
I take 18 damage.
18, yeah.
Okay. All right. It doesn't pull at the chains. It just snarls angrily and kind of flails around. Its ruined wings flapping. Black Ale, can you make a death save?
Yep.
Oh, yay.
Pass.
Yeah.
Or one success.
Berg, it is your turn.
We fighting? Because I don't think we should.
After that damage, I don't.
No.
Like, if we're gonna fight this, we gotta full rest and have all our spells and stuff. Because there's no way we can do it right now.
No. I guess Berg would rage just trying to take half damage. Does it matter though with fire damage?
Fire damage, no. Rage doesn't give you
Apply?
help on that. Yeah.
All right, so there's no point in raging.
So you're just like, yeah, horribly burned, both of you. Gale's body is still burning. There's still like embers and like fire licking at his equipment. You're covered in like, blisters and burnt flesh, standing in this
20
swirling
movement speed.
storm.
Okay. Let me look here. It wouldn't make sense for me to go for him. I'd
You're
be
too
able to
slow,
get there.
Yeah.
So Berg's just gonna dip. I think actually Berg.
There's a column. There's a big stone column directly to the right of you.
Yeah, but I don't know if that'll give. Is that still? It's in cover, right? I still could take damage from it.
If it can't draw a line from it to you, it can't hit you with the fire.
Okay, so it can't just pass through the fucking thing and like do some damage.
Yeah. If
Flames curling around.
If you stand behind the column, yeah, I'm not going to be like, haha, half damage. Like it can't shoot through that column and get you.
Yeah. Can I pop the health pot and then like drink it and then move?
Yep.
Or move and drink it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Let's move my maximum amount away, which would be 20 feet, right?
Yes.
So somewhere behind this column, if that makes sense. Like here. Let me see the line before I commit to that. No, that's still a line.
Yeah, that would be able to hit you. I'd probably give you advantage if you didn't already have it.
Would that be
You're on the column. You can't stand there.
fucking I guess right here. Then you can still draw a line to me though, technically.
Yeah, I think that blocks though. Like this, either of those two squares, and you're safe
Okay.
from the fire. Yeah.
Okay. I'll be blocked or I'll be there then.
Okay, so you stagger over there.
And then I
And
pop
get
that health
behind the
pot.
column. Put your back against the column and drink. Yeah,
Which
2d4
is-
plus 2.
Okay, 2d4.
Yeah, your whole body is just like screaming in pain and exhaustion.
Mhm.
And there's this sand that's getting all up in your mouth, but you pop the potion and drink it.
I'm up to 10 now.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see here. I think he's gonna keep the sand where it is for now. I don't think he's gonna move it. I think it's just still swirling around.
That's an ability that he does? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's because this is his lair. You're in his home. He has several special abilities he can use on a 20 initiative. Azrael, it's your turn. You see the fire erupt from the thing's ruined throat and bathe your friends in flame.
Yep. Okay, I'm going to move next to Gale. Heal Gale for 1 with lay on hands.
Not this again.
No, what?
No, I mean it's better than nothing.
It's all I can do. And then I will move back 10 feet.
Okay. As you leave the dragon's threatened area, he was distracted before. He gets an attack of opportunity on you. He has a reach of 10 feet.
Fuck.
So he slashes out with a razor sharp claw.
Literally
Hits
a
you for-
razor sharp claw. It's made of razors.
hits you for 12. Yeah, this one is. Yeah. So its metallic arms like snaps out and slashes across your shoulder as you stagger away from it, and yeah, hacks at you for 12. Cool. All right.
Well, that means Gale
so-
can't move. Shit.
Yeah. So Gale, you are healed. But yeah, you're in its scary range. That's why the training wheels are off now.
It's in its scary range.
Are you done your turn, Azrael?
Yeah, that's everything I can do. Okay.
All right. Let's see if he recharges his fire. He does not. All right. So, yeah, I believe you are back on the life and death roller coaster here. But let me see if he notices that you're alive. He's not very smart, and he's very
fucked up.
distracted. He's very
You
fucked
said
up.
he was
yeah.
insane too. Yeah,
I'm gonna
like his
make yeah.
fucking
I'm gonna
head's
make an
all-
intelligence. I'm gonna make an intelligence check. Let's
No.
say DC 14.
I roll or you roll?
Oh, I'll
It's
roll
all
for
right.
him.
He made it
Okay.
anyways.
Yeah, so he realizes that you're alive. He sees you breathing, and then leans back and slashes down at you.
With advantage,
Okay.
right? Because I'm prone.
Yes, you are prone.
Rip. Fucking rip.
Hits for 9.
Yep. Back down.
Down. He had 1 HP, right? So
Yeah.
So just swats.
I
you as
mean,
you,
this would
as
be
you get up.
totally fine if the dragon was just taking damage. I don't know what the fuck you guys are doing in the room besides hiding behind shit and dodging things.
We're trying to get you alive to get so we can run, but no, that's not gonna
Okay.
happen.
Jubilant Black Gale, death save, please.
Fail.
This one fail. All right, Berg.
Berg's gonna pop out for a sec and throw his javelin
Okay.
at the heart. You said there was an exposed heart or some shit like that?
It's got like part of its chest is open.
All right, he's gonna aim for that.
Okay.
With the javelin.
All right.
24.
You hit him. Okay. All right. Yeah, you throw the javelin. It embeds itself in his shoulder. There's actually probably no blood. It's probably weird. You probably just like throw it and it like thunks in, and the thing like makes a horrible screaming sound, and yanks at the chain and snarls at you. You have heard it, but
Yeah. I pop back into the column.
okay. All right. So I think
I
this
just wanted
time.
to see if that did anything significant.
Yeah, I mean you heard it.
Some damage, huh?
You did damage to it. Let me take a quick look. I just want to see if I can just move that layer action. Let's see. Yeah, okay. He can just move the sand. So he will put it there. No, there. So he pulls the sandstorm in closer, and yeah, and then I need you to make a save, Azrael. It's a DC 15 con save.
Failed.
Okay. All right. You are blind, my friend. The suddenly swirling sand, immediately just like flies into your face, and you lose the ability to see. You can just feel sand like tearing at you, the howling wind, and you see nothing more than that. So it is your turn, blind Azrael. Let me see when you get that save again. Okay. All right.
Does he get an end of turns? Is that how it works?
I'll let you know when you get to save again.
Okay. Now I can't see.
It's true. You are blind.
I'm blind.
Old blind Azrael.
So JP's gonna die. He's gonna attack him. So are we fighting or running? Because
I was just gonna say that's the biggest
Yeah, 'cause
distinction we have to
JP's
make. Either
gonna
we're
die.
all dying or some of us survive. I'm good with either.
yeah, like I guess if we're gonna die, we might as well go down fighting.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to move to my left until I feel the wall.
Which
Or-
way are you
sorry.
going? Give me a cardinal direction.
I'm facing down towards.
Imagine
towards
up
west.
is north. Imagine up is north. Where
Okay,
do you
so
want to
north.
move?
So north, southeast. I'll move west till I hit the wall. I
Okay.
feel
What's
the
your
wall.
what's your movement rate?
Sorry, I
North?
meant east. East.
Oh.
Sorry.
No helping, JP. You can see and he
Sorry, I
can't.
said I will move east until I hit the wall,
Okay. Yeah. So you move
Oh.
5 feet and then you're like, you hit the wall.
Okay.
Yep.
and then follow the wall straight south.
Okay. So you move
Until-
south.
Before
Oh, okay.
shit.
Hey,
I was
don't,
just gonna
you
s-
you
Yeah,
both
till the
of
end of
you
the wall.
while this is happening, you both have to stay very
Until
quiet.
the end of the wall.
Okay, so you move forward 5 more feet. You reach the
Okay.
end. The wall dips off. You can feel the heat of the thing, like right
Yeah.
near you.
I will walk up until I can bump into it.
Okay, so you stumble up some stairs, and then you feel it. You're like right next to it. You're like,
Bump
ah!
And then I will take 2 attacks against it in front of me.
Oh,
So you
God.
get 2 attacks at disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah, you're just like dragon.
Disadvantage.
Oh, there it is.
There it is. Okay, so
Okay, take 2
13.
swings. Okay, a 13. Nope, that's a miss.
Okay, and then 15.
15 is also a miss. So you just swing out and
Okay.
hit it twice. Bang! Armor. Everybody hears the sound of Baldur crashing into its brass armor, but it's just like silence after that. The creature does not seem hurt. All right, cool. Make that save again, please, Azrael.
Constitution
Yeah, he's
10.
okay. Still blind. All right. The experiment. Let's see if it recharges its breath weapon. It does. It does. Now, can it hit 2 people with it? No. So it's just going to go after the immediate threat in front of it. And here we go. It has advantage because you're blind.
Oh, yeah. I forgot
So-
about that weird roll.
Let's see. All right. First attack is a bite at advantage for 16.
Mattered, yep.
So you feel it. You strike at it, and then suddenly, you feel the creature's jaw slam into you, and its teeth bury itself into your neck, and then it's gonna do two claw attacks. But actually, hold on. Before that, I have to make a roll real quick. Okay, cool. Then carry on. Claw. And claw. All right. So advantage. The first one hits for 10, and then the second one hits for another 14.
14, yeah.
Okay, so down.
Okay. All right, Berg. You hear Azrael bravely shout, and then tumble to the ground with a clash of plate mail. Gale, death save, please.
Sure. Another fell.
Okay.
2
All right.
fells.
Berg.
Why does it always happen like this?
Not like this. Oh, Berg.
It always happens this way. Berg's the last one up. He has to make a decision whether or not he's gonna fucking leave and try to live. Presumably, I will live if I leave.
Can't even get to it to attack it at this point. Like
That's the thing is I can't even get to
these
it.
2 rounds. Yeah.
at full speed, you can't even reach it.
I think Berg would. All right, you're gonna see like a ridiculous. We see Berg. He's just there. He's like, just fucking yelling as Azrael goes down. It's basically just Berg going, Azrael! Like
Yeah,
as that
and
happens.
We can see Berg shouting, and it's all very intense because there's all this wind swirling around, so you don't even get to see. You just see the shadows moving. You're not blind, but like from a camera perspective, the camera has a lot of obscuring going on. Yeah, what are you gonna do? You shout for your friend, and then
He like starts to run forward, and then he realizes if he runs in, it's certain death.
yeah, you stagger out from behind the pillar.
If Berg was raging, he would run straight in. But he realizes like it's just fucking death. Like he can't do it. He couldn't even get there to fight. If he goes up there, he's just gonna get an attack. You know what I mean? The dragon's just gonna blow fire at him potentially or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he disengages. Slowly looks at them.
Okay, you can make 2 move actions. The thing can't attack of opportunity to you.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you run for the door, and I don't know. Do we want to break here and then find out the fate of Azrael and Black Gale, or do we want to do that now and then take a break? What do you think, JP?
We can take a break. We're like 10 minutes over, so let's take a
All
break.
right. Let's take a break here.
Cool. All right, we'll be right back. Hour 4 comes up right after this. We'll see you guys in just a sec.